this weekend if you feel so inclined. On deck is Franco, and now coming to the stage, I want you guys to keep it going big and loud for Mr. Mic Vulcan!
Yeah, my first time doing stand-up, everybody. I made it a New Year's resolution. I've been a long-time fan of stand-up comedy, the skill and craft of writing and performing stand-up comedy. So my New Year's resolution has come to fruition today. Thank you for being a part of it, whether you realize it or not. So my name is Mic Vulcan. Not affiliated with the show Star Trek whatsoever. Picking up women with this last name has always been difficult, to say the least. I remember the last time I tried to pick up a woman, I was in a bar, we were having a conversation, she asked me my last name, and I said, Vulcan, and she goes, OMG! Like the show Star Trek? And I'm like, I didn't pilot the Starship Enterprise or anything, but yeah, it sounds like Vulcan from Star Trek. And she goes, okay, well, bye. Because women want to date guys with cool last names, you know? Because if the relationship works, that's going to be their last name someday, you know? They want cool last names like Johnson or, you know, Beefy Rod or something. I don't know what a cool last name. I know I don't have a cool last name. So I chase her down, last ditch effort. I'm like, wait, I'll be the pilot if you want me to. How about I circle Uranus and approach your final frontier? How about that? Take a little trekkie to your backside. That's why mace was invented. I don't know. Live long and prosper my ass. This last name makes me want to live short and kill myself. Speaking of death, all these mass shootings in the news are making me depressed. I don't know. The problem is there's no punishments, you know? What's this 5 life sentences, 10 life sentences garbage? It doesn't mean anything to people who don't value life. We need some punishments in this country, you know? So here's what I propose. Mass shootings, 1 life sentence, but you get double D breast implants, you know? White collar crimes, you know, some life in prison, but some perky A or B cups, you know, just to remind you did something wrong, you know? But mass shootings, those are your mundo gazungas. Good luck dealing with that in prison. Spooning with a 300-pound inmate named Sticky Pete. Giving you a reach around in your double Ds. So, is Sticky your birth name, or did you earn it? I don't know. I feel so old. I just turned 40 2 years ago. I was watching one of my favorite movies on TV the other day, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. You guys have seen that, right? The original, the OG version, not the new Johnny Depp. But yeah, I remember watching that movie when I was a kid, and I was like, wanted that everlasting gobstopper so bad I could taste it. I was like, oh my god. But now I watch it, I'm like, don't eat that! It's full of high fructose corn syrup! Wouldn't you like to replace that with some healthy tofu or something? The extra firm is very versatile. I don't know. I have this, the older I get, the more I appreciate my lab. I have a senior lab at home. I'm a little nervous about her health though, because she can go from being in a dead sleep to hearing the word treat and like freaking out like she just got sentenced with Sticky Pete. She's like, oh, that can't be good for your heart, you know? So now I gotta spell the word treat so to get her like incrementally more excited, you know? I'll be like, T, and her ears will perk up, and I'll say R, and her tail will start knocking stuff over. She'll be like, here it comes, yo, here it comes, oh shizzle. She'll get all excited. My lab's a huge Snoop fan, by the way. It's probably that whole doggy dog thing, you know? Gotta represent. And then I say, E, and she'd be like, okay, okay. Don't get too excited. He could go in another direction. He could be spelling tree. He could be spelling Tresemme. I know he's low on shampoo. Hold back, hold back. And then I say, A, and she starts freaking around, treat, 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 treat. And then I give it to her, and she like wolfs it down in like a half a second. It's like all this built up anticipation with no satisfaction. It's like the Olympics. Oh. Spelling things works though. It works with my wife and the word, Tiffany's jewelry. I'll be like, T. Okay, thanks very much, everybody.